when you pick up a dude from a airport and he's just carrying a guitar case and himself and a hat, walking through the airport or whatever, and then you pretty much, I've rode with the man. To me, he's legendary. He always will be because without the Bo Diddley beat, you ain't got the Stones, Rolling Stones. You ain't got Zeppelin. You ain't
Good.
You can just name it. Name a band, Beatles. It don't matter. Everybody starts the 1, 2, 3 Bo Diddley beat. And it's like to ride around with that dude, and get to know him. I had the dude at my house. He bought my son Austin at the time. He was a baby. One of them plastic guitars. Was teaching him to play, and he signed it. And my kids would go to school, and I'll never forget. I got called up to the school, and the teacher wanted me to talk to my kid about telling stories. And I'm like, so what's he saying? And he says, well, he's trying to tell this class and me that he had Bo Diddley over at his house, and he was teaching his little brother how to play guitar, and that and I just don't feel the teacher was like, I just don't feel like he needs to be telling stories like that. I said, why? You don't think they're true? Well, you know how kids have imagination. I'm like, dude, they're real. They're real, dude. You called me up here for this, and the Bo Diddley thing. I mean, shit. There's times we'll get to it later on, but I tell you how dedicated he is to that square guitar. One time we did a show with the guy, and we were in Miami, Oklahoma, and we had this Studebaker. My partner Brad had this Studebaker that we were going to go to Tulsa, and he wanted to ride in that Studebaker. And so we put Sean McGillicuddy in the car following us, carrying that guitar. Well, Sean had to pull over because he had to use the bathroom, and you're on a turnpike. The turnpike from Tulsa from Miami to Tulsa. Bo flips out, pulls over the side of the road, turns around to the back. I'm sitting in the back seat in the Studebaker. Tells me, you get out and wait on your friend with my guitar. So they put me on the highway. Now, if Sean hadn't come by, I'd probably still be on that highway. But what happened was he had a problem and had to pull over, and it got all messed up, But we ended up, that was one of the times he did it the other side. But, it's just little things like that, or, he'd get in, and he was into buying, he liked to go to pawn shops and buy guitars, pornos. And just, just like doing a show with him and him having a big meet and greet, and he's eating hot dogs at the roadies,
Very down to earth guy.
And his pickup bands. He loved the pickup band I put together for him because, shit, I had on one stage Scott Keaton,
Otis,
and Miho from the Fortune Tellers, James Keys on drums, Mike Myers on bass. Incredible band.